Today we are reviewing the new TaylorMade Qi35 Driver lineup. So just been released here and this has superseded the Qi10. Okay, that was super successful. We're now into the Qi35. First impressions, they've completely changed the look of the driver. We've got 4 different types of heads. We've got the LS head, quite compact, low spinning head, but they are staying that's still quite forgiving, more forgiving than last year's. We've got the standard head for the most broad type of golfer, if you like. We're then into the max head, so all about that maximum forgiveness. And then there's the max light, even more forgiving. Again, lighter shaft, lighter head option, generally for your sort of slower swing speeds. Okay, so let's initially just look at the standard head, because this is going to be for the masses. Quite unique in terms of the looks. We've not really seen anything like this before. But I do really like the look of it. This carbon, they call it the Infinity Carbon Crown, looks really, really good. Very unique. So it almost feels quite forward thinking looking at it. But yeah, quite a difference from that sort of 10K head. Packed with technology. We'll talk more about the tech as we start to hit a few shots. This standard head, it's not quite the most forgiving, but it's around maximum distance over maximum areas of the face. Okay, so they're talking about robot testing on 13 different sections of the head to make it more forgiving, more distance of more areas of the face. Okay, we saw something similar with Callaway last year, didn't we, about their sort of forgiveness story, distance story over different parts of the face. TaylorMade, again, trying to maximize this distance over the different types of heads. So I think what would be good just to hit a few today. I'm going to hit a few with the standard Qi35. I'm going to hit a few with the LS as well. Take a little look at the numbers. I've got a 9-degree stiff in both clubs. Give you my honest opinion, a little bit of feedback just to see how it's performing. Okay, so let's kick things off. This head is for a mid to low spin. Okay, so you got the lowest with the LS, mid to low with this, and then it progressively gets higher max and then the max light. Okay, so let's see how it's performing. Yeah, a little bit off the bottom, that one just came out a touch left. It felt okay. I think we've got more in our locker though. Let's just keep hitting. That was a good hit. Yeah, 273, not the longest. Again, let's just keep hitting just to get a feel for it. Spin was a touch high on that one. Felt pretty good. Yeah, 286, that's more like it. Solid spin there at 2,500. Again, for me, generally club speed 105 to 107. Ball speed 155 to pushing 160 would be great. Spin number's good there, sort of 2,500. So that last one was more like it, what I would expect. Yeah, pretty good, nice and straight, 283. Felt really good. One thing that, again, TaylorMade are talking about are these 2 adjustable weights. Okay, so you've got the 3 gram at the front and you've got this 13 gram at the back. So what they're saying is, compared to the Qi10, with that back weight, it's a tighter dispersion. Okay, 13% tighter. If we were to flip it and put the heavier weight at the front, it's going to give us about 5 yards more. So let's try that in a minute. Let's just hit a couple more and we'll just try and flip that weight, see if we can get any more out of it. That felt great. Yeah, good again. So those last 3 were good. First couple weren't particularly good, but those last 3, 286, 283 and 282. Okay, so now let's flip these weights. So we're going to pop the 3 gram weight at the back and then the 13 gram at the front. Okay, so now we've flipped the weights here. We've got the heavier weight at the front, lighter weight at the back. Let's see if we can get that 5 yards that TaylorMade are promising that we're going to get. So I'll give you an idea. I say 286 was the best I got on the back weight. Good hit. 295. Yeah, fair play. You know, again, what I've seen there straight away, that spins has dropped, hasn't it, completely? So it's gone from say 2.5 down to 1,800 by flipping that weight round. So as that spin reduces, again, there's more mass behind the ball. We're getting more speed. Let's see if it can do that again. That was a big jump, 9 yards there. Felt great again. 294. Yeah, really good. It's great to see the brands, you know, obviously, you know, quite a bold claim that 5 yards, but it's doing exactly what it's saying it's doing, so that's really good. And again, from a feel point of view, it feels so solid. You know, they've done a great job here in terms of that feel. Looks fantastic. Right off the bottom, so yeah, completely lost the distance there. So when we're flipping the weights, we're losing that forgiveness. So think about your own game. If you are going to have a look at this club as you're going through that fitting process, what's more important to you? If you're quite consistent, you need that extra length, perhaps, you know, flip that weight. Again, if you're a little bit on the high side with the spin, equally if you're maybe a little bit erratic, you're looking for that tighter dispersion, you want that weight at the back. Okay, let's just try one more and then we'll try a few with the LS. Good hit. That was the best hit. Yeah, 294. So yeah, really good. Definitely see the spin drop, getting a bit more distance with that that change in the weight as well there. Let's move in to the LS head. Okay, so now into this Qi35 LS. Looking down at it, I do prefer this sort of more compact player shape, if you like. That looks really good. Changes in terms of the tech here. 3 weights now. We've got 2 at the front that are both 3 grams, and we've got this 13 gram at the back. So we can move these around to dial in your shot shape. So I like that. So we've not got that sort of sliding weight track that they've used a bit in the past. We've got 3 movable weights. We'll keep it standard to begin with. Again, 9-degree head, stiff shaft. I actually still use the Stealth 2 Plus, so the low spin in sort of from 2 generations ago. So you like the look of that? Looks really, really nice. A little bit off the bottom. So we're just losing that distance, a fraction there off the bottom. Yeah, not bad. Again, not great. First impressions, I actually prefer the standard head out of the 2. A little bit pulley, that one. Again, what's great again is they've got the 4-degree loft sleeve, so you can really start to play around with it in terms of that sort of fitting process. You've got all the different loft options, you got the draw bias, all the different weights, so you can really get dialed in to your ball flight. Decent hit. Yeah, 297 pretty much there. So that was a good hit. That felt nice, and definitely enjoying hitting it for sure. You know, it's pleasing on the eye and feels good. That was a good hit. Yeah, pretty much 290 there. And again, what TaylorMade is saying, they've had a lot of feedback from the tour guys. So Tiger, Rory, Scheffler, Morikawa and Nelly Korda. So they've had a lot of input from the tour, which I always think is good. Yes, you might say, well, it doesn't apply to the masses, but from their eye, it looks good. And then they've got the different heads to suit the different player. Okay, let's just try a couple more shots. Yeah, decent hit there, 285. And again, what TaylorMade are doing is they have continued with the twist face and this speed pocket. That has continued over the last few generations. And what we're seeing now in this 4th edition of the Carbon Crown, they're clearly sticking with this carbon and making these different changes year on year to try and improve that forgiveness and distance. Yeah, good hit. So yeah, first impressions, guys. Pretty impressed. Looks fantastic, performs well. What I really like is how many options they've got. You know, 4 head options and so many options in the loft sleeve, the weights, to really get you dialed in. So if you do like the Qi35 range, if you do like TaylorMade the brand, I'm confident that you could find something that's going to dial in to improve your ball flight, improve your distance and dispersion, and you will enjoy certainly trying it, and you may well end up investing in one. They are about £529 here in the UK, so quite expensive. What I say to most guys is that actually year on year, if you've got the Qi10, is there any improvement? We'll maybe do some head-to-heads in the future. If you've perhaps got a driver that's maybe 5 or 6 years old, then I'm confident this will be a good improvement. As always, guys, if this is your first time watching the channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe. I'll look forward to seeing you again very soon.